So today I'm going to be doing a really nice colour. So this is going to be a colour melt as well. So I've got my lovely model here. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to darken down the root area. So there's a little bit of a root at the moment, but I want to make it a little bit deeper. But I'm going to make it a little bit more warmer as well. So I'm going to be using 7RG, the rose gold for the root. And it's going to be so nice. So I'm going to be using Gaitang My Density. If you've not used this before, it is amazing. I highly recommend it. It's just amazing colours, and when you're doing colour melts, they work amazing. And using the superpowers, the My Density is amazing. And today I'm using superpowers. So I'm going to be using, obviously, the 7RG rose gold for the roots, and then I'm gonna be bringing it through, so a bit of a root stretch. Then I'm gonna be using so I've done the roots, right? So I'm just working it out, right? So my depth, okay. When I'm doing a colour melt, I'm gonna be using Purple Raven, so that is gonna be my depth, but I'm only gonna add a slight bit of that in to my colour because it's very strong, and I just want to make the other colours like pop with that. And then I'm going to be using Phoenix Fire. It's Phoenix Fire, isn't it? Yeah, Phoenix Fire. And then I'm using Crispin Spell. So all these three I'm going to be colour melting. So first of all, I'm going to be doing the roots, okay? So it's been a bit of a colour melt week this week. So like I said, I've got my lovely model here. So she's quite light anyway, so it's going to be working so well. And what I like about colour melt is literally you can have any head of hair and you can literally colour melt that. So, you know, if it's like a dark base, then you use like dark colours. If you want to be like vibrant, then we lift it up. So it goes on like a level 9 to a level 10. But as you can see, there's some depth through there anyway with that root stretch. So I'm just going to work with what I've got at the moment. So I'm going to enhance that root area, and I'm going to bring it down a bit further and see where it's all like quite light in places. Now that is going to be with the colour melt, with obviously the Crispin Spell and Phoenix Fire. Okay, so is she going to be behaving today? This one. Right, so what I've got is me client. So I like to just came all the way through. And again, we are going to be working from the crown area to the nape. Okay, just moving the block head down slightly. And I'm going to clip that out of the way. Section from the crown to the top of the ear. So exactly the same in my previous tutorials. She's a little bit wobbly on this stand. Okay, so I'm now just going to go in with my 7RG. So what I'm doing, I'm working what I've got already. So that root stretch is quite far down, so I'm just going to do the same. Okay, and then we work on this side. And we do the same this side. She's a bit wobbly. So section from the crown to the top of the ear. Put the other hair out of the way. We work around. side. Okay, so now we're going to work from the back to the top. Okay. Then we work on the other side. Remember, pinch and twist. And this is such a good technique. And we're nearly towards the top. Okay, so because I want the root melt to come down a bit further, what I'm going to do is get all the section, I'm going to comb it all the way through, okay? Comb it all the way through. And then what I like to do is grab all the hair to make sure you've got a lot of tension on the hair, okay? Then I'm just going to get my brush. I'm just going to go down like that, and so not like that, like that. All on that section. So that's just going to make it a little bit more of a longer root stretch, okay? So always make sure you comb the root. So important. It's just going to give it that nice seamless effect. So then you've got something like that. So you can see it's a lot further down with the root stretch. Okay. So now we're going to take our section back from the crown to the nape. So we're going to have our two sections. So comb the other way, right? Comb the other way. Perfect. So now what we're going to be doing, we're going to be taking diagonal sections at the back, okay, about 1/2 inch. Clip the hair, but always make sure you clip the hair onto a dry bit of hair that hasn't been coloured. Comb your root colour through. And then I'm going to go in with, I'm going to forget these names of these colours. I know I am. So I've got Purple Raven, so Phoenix Fire, and Crispin Spell, okay? So I'm going in with, so I'm just going to say Fire, I'm going to just say Spell, it's just going to be a lot easier. So I'm going to go in with Fire. No, is that spell or is that fire? Yeah, that is fire. So I'm going to go in with fire. So just below that root mount that I've just done. Always make sure you wipe your hands. And then I'm going to go in with Spow. Crispin Spow. Look at that. So it's so important to always blend the colours together. Got my foil. So this one is a lot brighter and there you go. But look at that. So we've got rose gold, spell and fire. So there we go. Right, so how are we doing for time? So I'm going to do one more and then I will come back. So comb the root, and I'm just going to go in with fire now. Just going to do fire all the way through. Like I said, it's very creative, so just be very creative. And always blend your colours together. Because I love the 7RG, the rose gold, I'm going to do a very, very thin slice of the rose gold 3 because it's a beautiful colour. So we want to show that off as well. So yeah, so I'm just going to be colour melting all the way through. Okay, so I'll be back and we'll be doing the next side. Okay, so see you in a minute.